want you to name me a SUV that's comfortable, that looks good, and is from Europe. And I bet you whatever you're going to write down in the comment section is not correct. I'm Chris, and this is dubizzle Cars, and this is the 2021 Volvo XC90. For years, Volvo have been perceived as, well, just boxes on wheels, and while it kind of still is, it does now have its own character and the lines have been smoothed out. We've also got aggressive lines on the bonnet, we have clean lines that move towards the rear, and at the front, of course, we have a bold grille with adaptive headlights on either side with integrated LEDs. Now, as we move towards the back of the car, you may have noticed something. The petrol cap is here, right at the front of the car. Well, you'd be wrong, because the petrol cap is still on the other side. This is where to put the electricity, because this Volvo XC90 is a hybrid. So as always, we'll move now towards the back of the car, and before we do that, there's a few key points here to tell you that this car is in fact a PHEV. Not just the circle thing there with the electricity thing behind it. We have the recharge at the bottom here, along with the chrome stripes. Well, that's actually, to be honest, really it. We also have 20-inch wheels on each corner, and then we come around the back here, we see we got more chrome trimming, and we also have the T8, which is the new sort of plug-in versions of the Volvos. That's what that badge is here, and it says recharge underneath. This is all-wheel drive. While we're at the back here, let's have a look behind the boot as always. So there are always three ways to open this: inside, via the key, and via the button down here. But with the Volvo XC90, there's also a fourth way, and there are many cars that have this. And it's very easy to do because all you have to do is have the key in close proximity, and then you just move your foot at the bottom somewhere down here, and it goes up automatically. So if you have something heavy in your hand and you don't want to put it down, just swing your foot underneath. As you can see, we have ample boot space here for a short trip to the grocery store. But if you want more space, all you have to do is fold down the third row here, which of course has space for two. Now, the third row is actually manually operated. There's no electrical parts here. You have to actually flip this little thing up to put it down, and then you have to do the same thing if you want to get it to come up. It's quite an arduous task, but it gets the job done at least. And if you come here, there's also a secret little hidey hole here down here. There's one little one here which you can store, I guess, insurance documents or something like that. It looks like you can put something here too. But under here, we have more storage of where we can find our universal plug-in hybrid charger. Now this of course works with any plug-in station around the UAE. As you can see, that's what they all look like here. As we said, it's universal. Up front in the XC90 for 2021, we have the usual two seats which are covered in leather, which are soft and supple, and they are perforated, which means we have cooling options, which we do in fact, which are accessed by the screen here. We also have power options with memory on this side. Actually, we're on the other side as well, which is quite unusual to see in SUVs, especially seven-seater ones. What else do we have here? We have the center console, which also features leather, although this one's slightly harder. And then we have some up here as well, which is slightly softer as well. But there's plenty of luxurious features inside of this Volvo, so let's have a look at them. The driver has a leather-wrapped multifunction steering wheel with gloss black options here. Now, they are fingerprint magnets, but they do make the car look that much more luxurious. We have a fully digital dashboard here with the speedometer and the rev counter on the right-hand side here. But for the center console here, as we said, we have more premium materials, including wood, metal, and this crystal gear lever, which looks absolutely wonderful. Now, this is exclusive to the T8. We also have a wireless charger, which is the first time we've seen one of these inside of a Volvo. But up here we have the infotainment system, which is where we can access the cooled seats, we can access the AC controls, the navigation, and the Bluetooth connectivity system. On the second row of seats here in the 2021 XC90, we have the usual space for three. However, if you just have two passengers back here, they can put the comfortable armrest here in the middle down, and then they have access to two cup holders. There also seems to be some sort of boosting option here for passengers that may be shorter or for younger children, because it looks like we can just pop that up ever so slightly. It gives the kids a nice little boost. The seats are comfortable back here, and the leather is supple just like it is up front. And what's great about the three seats here is that you get a great view of the panoramic roof up above. Not just that though, we have USB-C charging ports down here, and we also have access to the climate here at the rear seats. As we approach the end of the video, let's have a look at what's underneath the bonnet. Now, we have quite a big bonnet here, which would mean that we have quite a big engine, which we don't. We have a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine with a turbo plus 2 electric motors. Together they generate over 400 horsepower and they send power to all 4 wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Now, this thing can do 0 to 60, or 0 to 62, mind you, or better yet, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 5.6 seconds. For an SUV, that is mighty impressive. Now, before we go, let's have a quick mention about that thing right there, which is the electric motor. Now, in this car, there isn't regenerative braking or anything like that. This thing just purely runs when it's charged on the electric motor, and you can get between 40 and 52 kilometers on a single charge, which isn't bad. So if you're rolling away from anywhere, you can just roll away silently. In terms of pricing, the base model of this, which is the T5, will set you back 224,900 dirhams. However, if you want the T8 Recharge, that will set you back over 300,000 dirhams. And for that, of course, you get the plug-in system and you get all the goodies inside. But is it worth it? Well, there are some benefits when you buy a PHEV here in the United Arab Emirates. Not only are you saving the environment, you also get free goodies as well, including free parking in certain areas. But is that really a benefit when the car looks this good as well? Best of both worlds, right? Looks good, benefits, great options, great safety features. And that's it for this video. If you want to know more about the car or you just want to have a chat about it, take it down in the comment section below and we'll see you soon.